Hello and welcome back to After the End. It has been asked why we did not marry our son to a man, as this is something that we can do and this is something that he would prefer. Well, the reasoning is quite simple. There are currently 3 living members of the Theovelt house. There is Chad, there is Lewis, and there is Thaddeus. So, if we had married Lewis to a man, that would have extremely limited the number of people who could have been in our house, because that would have effectively put all the pressure on Thaddeus to have a child. Which Thaddeus may very well do, but the problem is, it puts us in quite a precarious situation. Now you may be saying, what about that adoption button that you saw earlier? Well, here's the thing. There is no valid characters to be adopted. Now I don't know what a valid character is, and that's part of the problem. I don't entirely know how we could get a valid character in here. I guess you would have to have a child who had no parent, and then you could adopt them. That would be my initial assumption, but yeah, would be difficult. So while our family is still small, we're probably going to stick to that. Once we have a larger family, at that point we're okay, because actually we can elect anyone within our family, which means that we don't necessarily have to go father to son all the way down. But for now, we do. So that's where we are. Anyway, we're also waiting for an election, which will happen any day now in about 2 years. And then we can be in charge of the state again, which will be good. I think centralization improves development growth in our capital. Doesn't really do anything, but it's nice, I guess. Is it love? I can scarce remember what my life was like before Flora declared her feelings for me. Those days seemed so bleak, so dreary, but with her by my side, everything and anything suddenly seems possible. I wish we could go on like this forever, but deep down, I know I must make my choice. Am I brave enough to give in to my feelings, or must I shut my heart to Flora forever? You know what, why not? She's our soulmate. Wonderful. She became our soulmate after she rescued us from a wolf. Great. Great news. My marshal earned respect. Alright, increased popular opinion. I don't really know what we're going to do with that, but well done, marshal. Next election is the 5th of July, I think? Either that or it's the 7th of May, but I think it's the 5th of July, reading that properly. My daughter-in-law has given birth to a daughter, Rebecca. So this is Lewis's child. Okay, that's cool. I think, yeah, it should be the 5th of July, which would make sense as the day after the 4th of July, so that'll be when you swap over, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, mostly we're fine here. Trying to think of what to do. We kind of need the money for the votes. Are we still next in line? We are, yeah. Are we still next in line by a significant margin? Yes. Well, that's at least a positive. Yeah. So, we'll keep chilling. It's one of the problems with this election type is that we can't really be like, oh, I'll build a building or I'll build that, because you need it for the votes. So we kind of just have to hoard money right now. Which is fine. We can do that. Oh, we're earning a lot more in Westchester. Something must have worn off. Huh. Like a negative must have worn off, because we suddenly are earning a lot more. Anyway, new governance issue. Inept mayor. Okay. Let's go. I pore over the litany of complaints sent from Patterson, noting accusations against that sycophant Eustace with how with false criminality he has allegedly drained the city of funds. There is indeed something deeply wrong with the city's contability. Wealth seems to disappear from the balance inexplicably. The numbers of state-paid officials change day to day, or day by day, and the documentation on land ownership is littered with inconsistencies. Shall travel there. Do we have a caravan master? Sort of. You shall do, Mona. And we shall go. It's not very far. We should be fine. Shouldn't die. Martial contest. 18% chance of winning. I'm out of that. Inept mayor. When I reach Patterson, I hurry to the offices of the local mayor Eustace. Seemingly taken by surprise, the bureaucrat quickly shoos his servants away. Ledgers are clutched in their arms. I've come to verify your administration's contability, I state, solemnly frowning. Troublesome news, my speaker, Eustace chuckles unconvincingly. The local grandees have swallowed tongues and swollen tongues and vivid imaginations. Best to simply avoid the noisier ones. And say you are unworthy of your post, depose him and get some governor experience, or I'm calling in for my experts from the capital. I'm going to depose you because I don't want to spend money. Mountains out of molehills. Oh lord, our mounts cannot carry on like this much longer. The poor animals need a break or I fear they'll collapse. We must stop to rest. Alright, I'll wait 10 days. Not really a problem. Right, stolen keepsake. In the quiet of our camp near the Bronx, a shrieking uproar breaks the calm. My Attorney General Antonio confronts my daughter-in-law Mona, accusingly holding a treasured bracelet. You thief! This was my mother's, Antonio exclaims, eyes blazing with anger. Mona vehemently denies the claim. You're a lying fiend, it has always belonged to me. I don't really want the stress, so I'm going to say we don't have time for this. We shall move on. Mona became wounded? That's unfortunate, but But on the positive side, Antonio gained physician experience by healing the wound that he caused. I think that's one way to do it. Thaddeus has come of age and has a level 4 education. So good. I'm not going to try and put him in charge this time, but for the next election, definitely. Definitely he's our heir. That's amazing. In fact, do we have somebody he can marry? Let's do some filtering. So he is heterosexual, so we will go woman who is within 10 years of age, who has an inheritable trait. Oh, wonderful. Always like it when you start filtering and it just gives you one option. Star Sand. Bit of a weird name, but you shall marry. Wonderful. And it's good to me. As the only person within 10 years of age with an inheritable trait. And we're getting close. Okay, so July we should have the election, and then that'll be fine. Cool. We've got a little bit of money coming in. Influential spouse give us some influence. Irrigation. There are far stretches of unsettled land in the county of Westchester, often blamed on unsuitable terrain. My steward Bruce has suggested that an irrigation project might make it arable and therefore valuable. Let's get a ditch and soil network. Sure. That sounds good. I'm pretty certain that election just happened on the 11th of May. Okay. Cool. We're in charge. Wonderful. New heir is going to be Thaddeus. I vote Thaddeus. I then vote Thaddeus again. Wonderful. Accolades. We have 0 veterans. King, Marshal, -5. Okay, that does add up to 0. You're correct. Well, I shouldn't restore accolades then because I have no knight. Like, as in, I have no veterans, so that won't get us anywhere. Oh, let's make Manhattan our capital. There we go. Wonderful. And now we chill. Shadow behind the throne, the Wayne family is now dominant again, which makes sense. They hold the same amount of land they did previously. We became the cultural head. Now tell me about this irrigation. Unforeseen difficulties. My irrigation project in Westchester is progressing, but with more difficulty than expected. According to my steward, Bruce, the ground is both twice as rocky and twice as porous as we thought. Okay, so we can say the peasants will have to work twice as hard then. Work them to death. We should take our time and get this right, or there are always corners we can cut to get back on track. Let's say take our time. Project continues, but slowly. Okay. New religious head of the Zoan. Born from the revival of myths and cultures long lost in the south of the continent and led by Zoan shamans, they believe first and foremost in their supreme god, Temalkul, under whom are the ancestral spirits, or Hoenn. The disciples of Zoan believe that long ago women murdered the ancient spirits and ruled over men with an iron fist. The surviving son Hawinth, Kren, observed this oppression with rage, and so, to help liberate mankind, gathered the support of the Sortes, demons from the underworld, to help him bring back the natural order of things. With the assistance of the Sortes, men overthrew women's reign and now make sure that women will never oppress men again. Alright, if you say so. Yes, I kind of went over this very, very, very quickly, but let me just go back to this. We would love Thaddeus to be like our character that we play as soon as possible. He's a level 4 education in stewardship. Like, we couldn't ask for better. We should actually take him in and immediately go to university, because things will go fantastically there. We get a level 5 education in stewardship. It would be perfect. We're not quite there yet, but it would be perfect. Inspired work. Oh, okay. My liege, it's done, my first draft. The manuscript is forced into my hands before I can say anything. A cursory glance reveals vast, scenic landscapes and passages about wanderlust. It's clear Antonio has found his inspiration. Sure, I'll say you must write more. And then he's like, can I have some money for it? And I'm like, no. No, actually you can't, but that's fine. Put the dynasty banner. Let's put up the house banner. What happened to our branch of life? Oh, there it is. Wonderful. Might as well have those up. Increases our default stewardship a little bit. Cool. I'm not going to sponsor you. I could hold court, though. Let's do that. Dust to dust. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village in Manhattan was hit by blight this year. We lost not only our crop, but our seed, too. We have nothing. We shall starve without help. Okay. County of Manhattan and every realm county with 15 or less development will gain popular opinion and lower danger. You get free labor for 10 years, which seems better, or plowshares to swords. I'll spend 45 gold for this free labor bonus. Monmouth out of control. The county of Monmouth is rampant with unrest and banditry, my lord. Spare but a little coin for the region and control may be restored. Excessive bloodshed could do it as well. Okay, let's do some excessive bloodshed. Mediators of Dover. Senator, I represent a group of merchants from Dover. Having long lived in this land, trading with the locals and the functionaries from the capital, we are well aware of the difficulties in dealing with non-integrated populations and uniquely equipped to help. Therefore, we'd like to offer our services as official translators and interpreters. So we can get some cultural acceptance between the Users and the Gothamites. Huh. Sure, why not? Sounds good. Right, that wasn't too bad. Court Grandeur is now at level 5. Good. Now we just take a second to chill. Thaddeus is our heir. Okay, let's have a look at this votes now that things have worked themselves out. So Thaddeus is crushing it, because Speaker Thomas is on our side, as is Lady Flor. So why is Speaker Thomas on our side? He's not on our side. Okay. In fact, only Lady Flor is. So why isn't Speaker Thomas on our side? He's an unproven spoiled man. Ah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Although they do think that other Thomas is getting too old, and we've got a couple of years, so there might be that might work itself out in time. We could potentially pivot from stewardship here if we wanted to. We'd lose some votes, but we could maybe hold a veteran. Oh no. I also do want to declare war, maybe on South Jersey. Jersey is currently allied to Samuel of the Carter family. They've got 700 troops. So they have about 1.5. We have about 1.8. Kind of want to do this. Yeah, I'm going to go to war with these guys. They're very silly hats. Okay, I'm going to do a county expansion into this one right here. Let's go. Okay, let's raise some troops. No reason to hang around. We've only got 4 years, so let's go. Raise our troops. Aim down here. I do have commanders, even though I don't have veterans. We're aiming for that army right there. Irrigation. Stagnant progress. I will reduce the effect of my the thing, but cost no money. Let's go. We're attacking them. They do have veterans, which is going to help them. However, we might outlast them in terms of number of troops. Yes, we did. Wonderful. Although, we're very, very close to this being bad for us. Okay, I am present on the day that levies will be brought down to bring the water into my new network of ditches in the county of Westchester. It takes hours for the water to start spreading properly. The ground is still hard and inhospitable, and much work remains, especially as my project is not quite as grand as I had envisioned. Nevertheless, the water is fresh and will in time bring new life to the soil, and the rivulets become a stream. As the rivulets become a stream, I reflect that on all that my work has taught me. So I get development growth and I get the stewardship perk. We're gonna love to win this before that army gets here. 2 days? Do we reckon we're winning it? 2? No, they got their other army in here. Oh, we are screwed. Also, why can I not take popular? Oh, because I need to take all of these. Okay, let's do it. Right. Yeah, we lost that battle. That's pretty bad. That's actually devastating for us. Bastard born. Irving de la Roca. The world shall know of my child. I've gained the adulterer trait. And Irving is known as my son. Fantastic. He's still de la Roca, but he is now our son. Fantastic. Let's clear that out. Yes, it's telling me I should get some mercenaries, which I probably should. I didn't want mercenaries because they're going to cost us stuff, but I probably should have them. Yeah, let's grab 800 troops here. That'll probably be enough because it'll give it. The main thing this is going to give us is knights as well, right? Actually, no, it doesn't give us any knights. Weird. Okay, or veterans, I should say. Are we going to win? Thinks we will. Yeah, okay, we'll get defending in wetlands and things. Yeah, they're running. Okay, that's good. Now we're crushing them. A new opponent. There's just a new senator in South Jersey. My goal's the same. I still want the same land. Although they don't have the same allies, so they might be invalidated. I don't really know who I'm fighting right now. Lewis is my heir, which means that we are now losing this, right? Because he's my eldest son. Yes. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Right, attack that army here. Cool, 50% war score. Let's go to their capital and start sieging. 8 months left. Wonderful. Hopefully we can get some money here as well from doing these sieges, but we'll see. See. 6 months left. We have broken through the walls, so it might be slightly quicker than we expect. Child of my dynasty. Our son Lewis has had a child named Chad. It's good for him. Wonderful. We increased control in county for Westchester. It's now making us the max it can. Here I just generally choose whichever option doesn't cause people to hate me, which I guess is sleeping with our wife. You're now going to increase control in... Oh, Bergen's at 100. Manhattan's at 100. Oh. In which case, you're going to train our commanders, I guess. Yeah, well done. Good job. Okay. Continuing to siege this. 4 months left. New stewardship perk. Let's grab defensive measures. Increases our fort level, which is good. And we'll chill here. We now have 100% war score. We captured some people. Are they worth war score? No. Managed to seize a banner we do not need. In which case, for this banner, I will simply... I could put it up, but it's good. Well, actually, it will give us the fort grandeur, so I'll put it up there, the midfield banner. Cool. Prisoner worth any money? Nope. I'm going to recruit you because we need people in our court. We'll wait a second for that to go through. Nice, and let's enforce demands. Wonderful. I also gained some influence from doing that, which is definitely good. Clear all of those. Right. And now you can increase control in our new holding. Nice, which apparently will take 12 years for you to get to max control with. That's good. Okay. How close are we to the next level of influence? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, not too bad. Virtue's Fever. Where's that? It's appeared in Middletown. Ah. Okay. That's not too bad for us. That doesn't matter. It's not actually near our capital. Yeah. We should be fine. Okay. What do we need for our first thing? So founding New Jersey. 60% of the New Jersey region. So I need like, yeah, 2 bits of land from here or like 1 from here as well. But I suspect that these guys are too strong. They are. Yes. Okay. Level of splendor has gone up. So that's our renown here. So we're now insignificant. We have a new granddaughter. So this is Thaddeus's daughter called Hortense. Okay. How's the whole election going? Not great. Not great. Need to reduce Speaker Thomas's votes, I think. Well, wait. Oh, it's Thomas Chow's votes I need to reduce, right? Although it says that he's going to support my son. Wait a second. In which case, we're fine. Yeah, let's just wait. That should just fix itself. Hopefully. Just need to wait a little bit and then that will sort itself out. There you go. So now he's our heir. So if I can have a look at that now. Is he winning? Thaddeus is winning. Fantastic. Look at that. He's getting 95 from that guy. Yeah, he trusts judgment of ruler he likes. So he likes us more, so therefore he likes our vote more. Okay. That's not too bad. We're getting there. We're still promoted, right? We are, but actually, wait a second. Thaddeus probably isn't promoted. So I want to promote you. Yeah, let's do a little promotion. There we go. Everyone's happy to join in. That's good. And we'll just wait for that to go up. Culture clash. Most of the commoners living in the county of Rancocas are of User descent. Proud of their traditions, it does not sit well with them that they must serve a foreigner like myself, and my neighbour, Senator George, shares their culture and history. So I can teach them the superiority of Gothamite culture. I do not care if they have weird traditions. The peasants' feelings are irrelevant. Actually, if they switched to Gothamite, that'd be great. They did not, so actually they hate me. That's fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Not doing too bad. I'm at my table reading through some reports sent to me from throughout the realm. Hossut pops up beside me, chasing the warmth of a sunbeam, and curls up contentedly beside my work. I reach out to give his black fur a stroke, and he stretches languorously in response. A mighty stretch. Too mighty, as it turns out. Hossut rolls over and completely off the table, landing on his feet. With a haughty glare, as if this was somehow my fault, he saunters away sulkily. Hey, less stress. News from Chicago. News from the Duchy of Chicagoland has reached her realm, detailing Duke Robert's plan to restore the Basilica of St. Anne de Detroit, located in Chicago. Although this is sure to be controversial, with the currently standing White City complex held as sacred by many and seen as a symbol of Chicago, if no opposing rulers intervene, White City complex will soon be forgotten in comparison to the newfound majesty of the restored Basilica of St. Anne de Detroit. So your conclavian Catholic Church. After the deluge, the surviving Catholic hierarchy in America was given a miraculous sign at the Council of Chicago that confirmed the destruction of the papacy in Rome, giving the surviving American cardinals the right to hold a papal conclave. Oh. Alright. Cool. Well, they're doing a lot. Do I want to spend some money here? I guess so. I don't really want to lose legitimacy, so I'll spend some money. And now we continue chilling. When's the next election? Or what year is it? I don't know whether this is correct for when the next election is. Year will be 2691. Okay, so in 3 years. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Are there any things I can change? I probably can't change any of this because I have a powerful vassal who doesn't like me. Yeah, so if I go in here, titles lost in succession, I'll lose some land to Bruce Wayne. Sure. But yes, this guy hates me. He hates my guts. He hates everything about me, which is fair. Antonio is no longer our personal physician. In fact, he's dead. He died of old age. Oh. That's not good. New personal physician, sort by aptitude, is Christina. Congratulations, welcome aboard. You're in charge of health. Court chaplain. That's going to be Thomas Wayne. He'll be our court chaplain for now. Our Speaker of the House, as otherwise known. Does like us a little bit better with that. Ask these for troops? No. Neighboring ruler lost a war. So that's Hudsonia lost a war against Massachusetts for a claim on Berkshire. Okay. They're actually losing more wars as well. We could potentially hop in here and try and just snag like a bit of land, but I don't really want to because it will cost us money. It's very odd. We're kind of stuck in a situation where expanding is not necessarily good because it costs us money. If we do it too near an election year, we're kind of screwed, but anyway. How long have I got till this is done, by the way? Till this truce is done between us. 4 years, so that's going to be after the election. Fair enough, fair enough. We're in New Haven. Could I take some land from you? Currently allied to the Tectonics and to Barnstable. Yeah, so they have enough allies, probably. Okay. We also finished a building over here. This building, I think, gets you money? Yeah, a little bit. Cool. Learning on the job. Let's get 20 days of progress for our scheme. It's good. Almost half a progress thing there. It's pretty solid. Our Chancellor Martha has died. Now that's good because Martha is Thomas's wife, so that should have lowered Thomas's stats as well. I'm very passionate about her, but Lady Fleur requires so much attention and care, which is difficult at a time like this. She knows how important my duties as senator are, so of course I cannot spend all my waking hours with her. Okay. Need a new chancellor. It's going to be Speaker Thomas, which will make him like us even more. Boyd left behind. My soulmate Speaker Fleur is dead. She died of trying to cure herself of an unknown affliction. I see. That's not great. A little overwhelmed by stress. That's okay. Here, I think I'm just going to grab 10% success chance. Torrential grief. Do I want frozen grief? Probably not. It's a bad health penalty. I don't really want melancholic either. Or drunkard. Guess I'm going to take frozen grief. It's not good. Not a good situation to be in. Hey, 100 gold. That's huge. Oh, wow. Okay. Our votes are going to go even further. Have a little look here. So yeah, we're winning by a huge amount right now. Yeah. Okay. Although if Speaker Thomas ever changed their mind, we would be completely out of the election. But that's okay. Senator George of South Jersey just lost some land. They lost the land to the Dandridge family. Okay. We're allied to all sorts. So if I was to declare a war on you, say for some of these claims, just to see. You have no allies who could join, but you do have a lot of troops as a base. Oh, because it's actually Senator Virtue of Old Dominion. Ah. Okay. That's a problem. Especially as we do have more troops, but that's only because we have the mercenaries that we paid for. So that's actually just straight up bad for us. Huh. Okay. Don't need to know about that. Do need a new spy master. A new spy master is going to be Star Sand. Cool. We're almost there on the promote scheme. Thick as thieves. Since recruiting both Lewis and Edward to my scheme, the pair have become rather amicable with each other. It seems shared tasks and mutual concerns have brought out a little spark of kindred recognition in the two retrobates. Their understanding is nothing serious yet, but a little nudge could see true friendship blossom. I'll just take the 20 days, thanks. Seems pretty good. 20 days more progress. Pursuit, betrayal. Is that some cooing I hear and some muffled meows? Sat in an alcove as Lewis, Pursuit cradled in his arms. The feline looks up at him adoringly, limbs tucked in like a babe's, and the smitten Lewis rocks him lovingly. I offer a greeting, but though the human responds, the cat merely purrs contentedly and burrows his face into a crook of an arm. Despite myself, I feel something of a pang of jealousy. I get cat rejection for 5 years. Sure, I'm gonna be rejected by my cat. Oh dear. Family that stays together. It's a little odd for my son Lewis and I to be brought together over this scheme to promote. Still, there's joy to be found in a common task and working together towards a goal. Frustration shared or lessened, triumphs multiplied, and there's always something to talk about. I'm glad to have brought him in on this endeavor, so I get a weak hook on him, he likes me, and I get 2 more advantages. Fantastic. So we could fire at an 88% here if I wanted to. No reason to do that. We're not near enough an election for it to be like that worrying. So we might as well just wait for it to go up. It's not like it will ever fail, as in like, it's not going to fail due to them finding out. If he finds out, what is he going to be like? Oh, I found out you were trying to promote me. Oh no. This sudden betrayal. It's like, no, he's probably pretty chill with it. Now we're at 95%. We should just fire it though. There we go. To do the 5 keys. It was a success, so he is now promoted. Gets him a bunch of bonuses, including these candidate score ones, which will be quite nice. So how's it looking? He should be looking like very clearly in first place. Well, no, not very clearly. Just very clearly as long as Speaker Thomas does not change Speaker Thomas's mind. Yeah. Okay, more diseases are spreading. They are a little closer to us. Don't need to care about them though. New election in a year. New stewardship perk. Disease has got to here. Let's summon the physician. I'm going to take organized muster rolls. Increases levy reinforcement rate. Not that important. Don't want to hurt the economy. We'll do a soft approach. It was a success. Fantastic. I don't think that's reaching our capital. No, that's going to be fine. No issue at all. I think we're good. It's gonna hurt us attacking Jersey after this, but you know, not too bad. Okay, I have nobody who's good at this, so I need to go and find a new physician. There we go. Potentially could have a wet nurse as well, but I think, yeah, I was gonna say I think we'll probably have somebody who's eligible here. Let's go with instill virtue. Okay, court physician. This guy's excellent. He's 59. Ernest is average and 58. Susan is poor, 39. Well, I don't like his age, but we'll put him in here. And he will give us monthly lifestyle experience. Cool. Okay. We're definitely getting there. Almost at the next election. How's the voting going? Still feeling solid. Propose alliance. South Jersey would like an alliance. No. That sounds bad for me. Nickname. They call you Senator Chad the Fearless. Alright. I'll take Senator Chad the Fearless. And the Flealess. But, you know, the Fearless would be obviously the bit we'd want to highlight. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, so this must be... Yeah, so this must be May. Wait, never mind. Did we just have an election? Nope. That's the plague disappearing. Okay. Must be May. Let's see. Is it gonna be May? Let's see here. 2 palfreys. My lord, look at these muscles and these hindquarters. One would serve well at war. No, not going to take either of those horses. I'm going to take the 100 gold for the voting strength. And now, we're getting closer. Thaddeus' turn to rule. I will continue as Thaddeus II. Senator Thaddeus ascends to the throne, having mastered many skills he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Wonderful. So we did lose a couple of bits of land to the Wayne family. We lost Bergen and we lost Rankokas, but now we have Thaddeus II in charge, which is huge. Don't care about any of these. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. So, now, we are Thaddeus II. We are maybe a little bit of a drunkard, but we are going to be very, very good at stewardship, which is really what matters here. We may even go immediately to university for it. And, yeah, we'll see how this all plays out. We do have apparently a faction, but I think that's just because it hasn't calculated military strength yet. We don't even have a council. But that is something for us to work out next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.